Hey guys, this is my first tutorial. I wanted to talk about hair today because we voted for the hair tutorial this month. So I'm really stressing out right now. Oh god. So here I made some examples for you to show you what I pay attention to while drawing hair with a reference or without, I don't know. So in this first example, you can see the hair that I did is a little different because I added this part here. Wait, I will just change my colors so you can see that. I added this part, while here is just like a tiny, like a couple strands only here. And I really like to make this part a little more exaggerated. I curved this part upwards here instead of just like a straight line like she has. And this part it's pretty flat here, and I don't know, I like how it goes this way. And you can see I drew over the shapes, so you can see they are pretty different. This actually looks really nice, the shape, but I like how it's curving like that here and there. This one is pretty messy, so I drew really like little strands and parts that like go where there's no hair. You can see like little triangles curving in the hair, or like wavy, I don't know, it's like a wave shape or something. And here little strands, but if we just break down the shape to this one, see, wait, I can draw it again for you. You can see it just goes here, then you have a shape here that goes to the neck, and then I just curved this upwards as well, and then it's going up there, then a little curve, and then the top of the head. So it looks like that. When I have my general shape of the hair, then I like to draw the strands that are gonna make the hair more like 3D, and just defining it and making it look a little messy and like realistic instead of super flat. I'll show you another example that I have here. This one, I really like the shape. I posted today the painting I did with this reference, and I thought I would add it here as well because of the shape. It's really nice, I like it. So that's the shape when you break it down. It's really cool when you have a reference and really just focus on the shape that's like just the general shape of the hair and the character, and then just draw inside of it. That's really cool, and it's really helpful instead of focusing on the detail, because it can be really overwhelming. When you draw the general shape and focus on that, then you won't get distracted with all these little strands and details that you can see here, like the hair goes here and then underneath it and then over this part, and it curves here. You can focus on that later on when you're coloring, but when you want to just have draw the sketch of the hair, the shape, then just focus on that shape. Now we can focus on breaking down even more shapes in the overall shape. So we can mark this one, this area, and this area as one area, and then this one, and then mark this as well, and then the bangs, also this one here, and this, and even this one. And we can even break it down more here. And when you have that, when you're coloring, you know where each part is like flowing, which direction. So this will be one shape, and you can even make it a little lighter than this one because this is like underneath, and you can add a little shadow in here. And then this, you can actually, we can even make this one shape and this here. So it's not like we are not going to draw individual strands here. Maybe later you can add a little bit when you're coloring with like a bigger brush to show where like these darker areas are. Also defining these individual strands here. You can use smudge tool to or either go this way with it or going here. I will show that later. And also these hair, you can also add this one later on. So what I like to do is when I have this, like here when I draw this one, then I add like tiny strands going out here. Okay, maybe not here, 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 and like that. No, I don't like that one. Here, there. Of course, the bangs to make it a little more messy and look more realistic with those small strands that are coming out of the overall shape. So now let's jump into coloring this hair. We'll just lay down the color real quick. So you can see I'm going over like these little triangles here because later on I will just erase it or go with the smudge tool and like smudge it inwards. I will show you later. Now when we have the shape, I go into brushes. Recently I got Alicia Knight hair brushes and I like to use this Cool Waves brush. And for coloring, I don't choose like a darker color here. I don't do that. I go into adjustments, hue, saturation, and brightness, choose the pencil, adjust this one so the color is the same, and then go darker. And here I just darken the areas where I think the shadows will be. This reference is not really gonna be useful here, but you can see this part here is darker and here at the top, and then this one here, so I'll just try to make it the same. Okay, here this one because it's under the ear, so here is gonna be a little bit darker, and here as well because you can see the hair is going over this part, so underneath that there's gonna be a shadow. Now I need to pick a smudge now, and then I just smudge some areas to make it a little nicer. Maybe I'll erase this part so like a little bit of light is coming here. Okay. I also like to add some harder edges, so I'm not smudging everything, just to make like some shapes be a little bit more defined. You can also use the eraser to create some shapes in the hair. To be honest, when I draw hair, it's rather messy. I don't really analyze everything like, oh, okay, here are highlights and this strand goes here, so I have to make a shadow here and a highlight here. It's more intuitive and just going with the flow and what I think looks nice looking at this, the stage that I'm at. So And look now, before and after. Looks nice already, doesn't it? Yeah. I also have my hairbrush set, and I like to use this hair blur to make it like to make individual strands, and they will be a little bit blurry, or going in to go. Oh wait, I have to change it for the smudge tool. When I have the smudge tool, and then I just go in like that. And this part as well. And what else? Or go outwards to create strands. I will just make the brush smaller. Oh, see? I really love this brush. It's my favorite. And this one. I don't know what I'm doing right now. It's just random stuff. What I think will look good. Also, I really like the effect too when you make another layer underneath. And I haven't figured out the best brush for this yet, but let's just take this one and lower the opacity, and then when you go over like that, and then just erase some of the parts to create like this, that there are more hair behind. There's less of the hair behind, so they're there, but they're like see-through. I don't know how to explain that. No. See how that looks? And now we can focus on the highlights. So again, I just go here, hue, saturation, brightness, pencil, and then go lighter, but also make the saturation a little bit higher. So here she has highlights in this area. So let's just try and make that a little bit on the bangs in the front. We can also add them on the bottom here, and I don't know where, maybe here in this part. And now if you want to carve into that to create some edges, you can do that. Okay, so now the smudge tool and the hair blur is perfect to carve in these areas where you have, that will be the shadow, because this will be deeper here and this goes upwards, so more light is hitting this area instead of this what to call that, well anyways, well it's like deeper, so light just doesn't shine. So you just go over here like that with the brush to show more depth. You can also go this direction to make more highlights. I think Angel Ganev is the best artist to show the highlights. He's really good at highlights, and it's great to study how he does it. Okay. Before and after. And I actually think I will lighten this area here because this should be lighter. So I will take this color and then hold this layer with two fingers to select this, and I'll just go over here to make some highlights. Now we can darken the darks a little bit. I will take another brush for strands. I think, let's see this one. Not so dark. It's really just random strokes. I don't know what I'm doing. Some people need to know exactly what they're doing and why they are doing it. And I'm more like, okay, this just happened. I don't know why, how, and it's just random strokes. More like going with the flow instead of really analyzing what I'm doing. I don't know, that's why it's pretty hard for me to make tutorials, because I don't really know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it and how to explain it, because I paint something and then I'm like, okay, but how did I do it? Can I replicate it? Can I explain what I did? And that doesn't really happen. So my process, my drawing process is kind of different every time. So that's nice. I like it. Sometimes I even duplicate the hair layer, go below, and then blur it a little bit to make it pop. See the difference? When you do it, just remember to erase the areas near the face, because it goes over. So it's not too much. Wait, I actually have to erase this one. I'm sorry if the sound outside is, you can hear it a lot. Someone is doing something in the garden and it's kind of annoying, but I don't have any other time to film it, so already my toddler is distracting and coming here and saying he wants to go outside and play, and I'm trying to tell him that we will go when I finish. And now we can add some highlights. You can create a new layer and go to add mode. Choose this color or this, I don't know. Okay, let's just go with this. And I really like to use my hairdresser brush for that. I'm just creating highlights. They're too saturated actually. I don't like them. And you can do like clipping mask here. Just adjust the color. I will desaturate it a little bit. Let's see now. So find the areas that the light will bounce off the most, the areas that are the lightest. I want to make them even lighter, I think, and then just blend them a little bit, the places that are too much. I think I want to make this area a little bit lighter and desaturate it. Oh god, now it's... I forgot. I forgot to change this one. Okay, I think we're done. This looks pretty good. Now we can add the smaller strands. You can either go above or below the hair. Let's try this one first. Also, when you do the hair strands, if you go this area here, just pick this light color here so it matches this area. And if we go here, go with the darker color. Okay, so I think we're done here. That's the final look. I thought of something just now. You can erase the line art if you want to make the hair. Wait, I just have to change. To make it less or more realistic, I don't know. It's just, you can erase some parts of the liner. Just not too much. You can leave a little bit, but I think it looks nice now. Before and after, it looks quite nice. Okay, well, I guess that's all. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something. I'm so sorry for my speaking and explaining. I'm pretty bad at that because I don't have anyone to talk to all day, just my 4-year-old. So if you want to try to recreate this hair, I will link the PNG file for this line art for you, so you can try and follow along if you want. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and maybe see you in the next tutorial. Have a great day.